Tonight, Denver City Council extended the emergency declaration to confront homelessness into November. Doing so speeds up the process for permitting and construction and gives access to funding.
Everyone agrees Denver needs a solution to the homeless crisis. Well, now the question is how and where to spend the money. Mayor Mike Johnston wants to spend more than $48 million to get 1,000 people off the streets and into hotel conversions, micro-communities, and leased units. He wants this done by the end of the year. Your reporter, Gabriela Vidal, is live and joining us now. And Gabriela, there are certainly a lot of concerns about this money.
Yeah, Kelly, and what to do with that money and when. And now we do know that there's been a more than 12% increase in the homeless population in the last 2 years, and that's according to the Colorado Coalition for the Homeless. And now this being the third time the city has extended that emergency declaration on homelessness. But for those who are advocates for those experiencing homelessness and even some council leaders, they're now worried that this process is moving too fast.
It's real unrealistic what's happening.
That's the message of frustration shared among some Denver residents experiencing homelessness.
It don't take $48 million to house 1,000 people.
People experiencing homelessness and advocates protested outside the city-county building today.
We are simply asking that he keep the promises that he made.
Saying Mayor Mike Johnston has continued to conduct sweeps without offering enough housing options and not prioritizing those who are vulnerable into hotels and micro-communities when units are available.
Things like being in a wheelchair, unable to, get around properly. People that are running from domestic violence and dangerous situations. These are folks we need to prioritize.
My concern with moving so quickly is that we're cutting corners.
Members in the council chamber shared similar questions on the mayor's plan to house 1,000 by the end of the year, including concerns over proposed micro-community sites.
We are talking about putting housing first, which we've heard from hosts today, locations where people who sometimes have substance misuse issues are allowed to use those substances closer than 1,000 feet to daycare centers and schools.
Council leaders also questioning the city's senior advisor for homelessness resolution. What permanent housing options will be included in the mayor's plan?
There are contracts forthcoming. One is with the Salvation Army, which would support rapid rehousing dollars for up to 200 households. We have another contract that we're in process on with a company that would do the landlord recruitment piece.
Despite uncertainty, a majority still remain optimistic.
What I do appreciate is that we are all on the field playing.
And council leaders who were concerned about extending that homelessness declaration also wanted to know if there was a breakdown of the funding into those micro communities. And they also want to see an environmental study done on the Santa Fe land. That is the only proposed micro community site that has been officially announced as one of those locations. In Denver, Gabriela Vidal covering Colorado First.